I'm Juliette Burton. On today's show, we're going to be chatting to Neil Jones about all the best events coming up this summer. We're going to have award-winning Cambridge-based filmmaker Emily Blickham in the studio.
Awards, like Oscars, and...
Give her a few years. Hello and welcome to the first of 4 daily videocasts from the Co-operative Cambridge Folk Festival with me, Juliette Burton. Each day we'll be bringing you highlights from what promises to be a terrific festival. He's one of the most well-known acts playing this year, and one that I'm looking forward to the most, I have to say. It's Newton Faulkner. Hello.
Hello.
If you're looking for an acoustic troubadour with his heart on his sleeve, that's what I read in the programme. You've come to the right place. It's Frank Turner. They're the most famous Cornish sea shanty singing group that I know of. It's Port Isaac's Fisherman's Friends, or two of them. We have the two Johns, John
Lethbridge
and John
Brown.
It's nice to meet you both. In our previous 3 episodes, we've chatted to some big names and rising stars of the folk world. Today it's Sunday. We're going to have more interviews with some great names. And also, it's Hat Day.
I'm not prepared for Hat Day.
You're not prepared for Hat Day?
No.
Do you think that means that Mum and Dad are going to have to buy you a new hat?
Yes, they have to, because otherwise I'll smack them on the bottom.
In previous years, the main stage used to be over here, but it's not there this year. We're going to have a little chat with Richard Brown later on to find out why that is. But we do have a brand new stage over here, which is called Colonel Maybe's Mechanical Menagerie. We're going to find out more about that later on too. Yeah, a tribute album is being made for Ronnie James Dio, who died in May 2010. Already signed up are Dave Grohl from Foo Fighters, Rob Halford from Judas Priest, and Alice Cooper from
Alice Cooper.
Yeah. It won't come out this year, but it's still awesome to mention. But one we'd highly recommend is not self-titled, and that is...
Just one here.
At number 5, oh, thank you, Muse, with Black Holes and Revelations. This one is a lot more recent than the others, but nonetheless, it deserves a place in the top 10 because of its genre-defining mix of tracks.
Here now is Juliette Burton. Who, can I first of all say, you look fantastic.
Oh, thank you so much. So do you.
But it's...
And me.
Well, I went from a size 4 to a size 20 in around 6 months, when I was between the ages of 17 and 19. And I was sectioned for anorexia when I was 17 because I was severely underweight and I had about a month away from dying. And then when I was 19, I suddenly started overeating and compulsively overeating and went right up to a size 20 about a year after I'd been so very thin. When I was younger, it was very much eating to comfort myself, and as it turned into anorexia, which was certainly around the teenage years where everyone has to go through all those really difficult anxieties and problems that every teenager faces, for me I just fed it, pun intended, all into my relationship with food and my body, and I resented and hated my body because of all of the other anxieties that I just couldn't handle. With my anorexia, I was addicted to numbing my feelings through not eating, and with my overeating, I was addicted to numbing my feelings by losing myself within the food. I still have that ongoing dialogue, and it's a choice for me now whether I seek help. I don't have to be alone with it, and I think that was something that really helped, was realising that I could open up about it and put it into my work, but put it into the performing that I do.
You should say that you've turned it into comedy, haven't you?
Yes.
You do a
Well, it's
whole
hilarious,
routine.
isn't it? So
Well, it depends how you're looking at it, I suppose.
but hearing people laugh about my experiences, that helps me feel less alone. And also, the latest show that I did, I expanded upon the idea, again, pun intended, that about appearances being who we are. So I used prosthetic makeup, thanks to an Arts Council grant, to change my look in lots of dramatic ways. So I spent a day as a 90-year-old lady, a day as a man, a day wearing the hijab, a day dressing like Jordan used to, so, you know, not wearing very much, and a day revisiting my obese self as well. And that was all to explore how much appearances affect who we are. We've, for so many generations, had this unobtainable idea of eternal youth being this perfect thing, a beautiful thing, but beauty can be so much more than that. For a show that I did at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival this year, Look at Me, I spoke to loads of people, spoke to so many different people, so of different ages, different races, facially disfigured people, physically disabled people, about what beauty is to them. And very few of them focus on the physical. A lot of people were focusing on a lot more about what's on the inside, about how we treat people. And I think this, coming back to the campaign, the Be Real campaign, they are focusing on the idea of putting health above physical beauty. You know, I think from my earliest memories, I was constantly told that I ought to be, my value as a girl and my value as a person should be placed upon my physical beauty.
It has a new show, Look at Me, which is all about appearances, and it's won 5 stars, I think, in some recent thing, and it's doing brilliantly. And it's all about how appearances can really affect how you feel on the inside. So over to you, Juliette.
I know that your value isn't determined by your physical appearance, but you are looking absolutely hot tonight. The light in the darkness of my problems, my mental health problems and my body image problems, for me has been to perform for people, because helping other people feel less alone has helped me feel less alone in turn. And in the latest show, Look at Me, which, yes, it got 5-star reviews from the Daily Mirror and, you know, all kinds of stuff, Sell Out Run and all that stuff in Edinburgh, and it's on tour. Good to find me on Twitter. And it's a docu-comedy show about whether what we appear to be is who we actually are. And I even posed nude for Cosmopolitan magazine, and I was unphotoshopped, and I appeared in the magazine perfectly imperfect. It's being reprinted in December. For the show, I also interviewed all kinds of people. So the facially disfigured, the pin-up models, people who are physically able, disabled people, thalidomide people, people of all ages and races. And one of the questions I asked them was, what is beauty? And none of them, absolutely none of them, focused on the physical. Beauty is a sparkle in the eyes. Beauty is subjective. Beauty is a balance between order and chaos. Beauty is difference. Beauty is something that moves you from one position to another. And that's exactly what this campaign is trying to do. It's trying to move all of society from one position to another, and it's a beautiful thing. I wish I'd been taught all of that at a younger age, and tonight's first award celebrates people who are teaching this to the next generation. The first award is to recognise organisations that have helped children and parents build body confidence through schools and colleges. The shortlisted entries are the Gold Digger Trust, the other shortlisted entry is the Self-Esteem Team. Okay, and the winner is... Congratulations, the Self-Esteem Team.
Lovely, lovely ladies, a bit straight this way. Good.
Hello, my name's Juliette Burton and I am doing an Edinburgh Fringe show called When I Grow Up. In When I Grow Up, I tried to be all the things I wanted to be when I was a child. So I've tried to be a ballerina, a baker, a princess, a pop star, an artist, a farmer and a muppet. So one of those things I tried to be was a pop star. Here I am at Tea in the Park. Earlier today, I performed at Tea in the Park as part of my dream to realise being a pop star. I wrote a pop song with this amazing producer called Frankie Lowe. We recorded it, and earlier on today I performed it on the cabaret stage here at Tea in the Park to an amazing crowd. I can't believe it. I might actually have realised the dream. Yeah! Come join me at the Gilded Balloon this Edinburgh Fringe to come and see what else I got up to in my escapades to be everything I wanted to be as a child. See you at Edinburgh Fringe.
Hello, my name is Juliette Burton and I am researching this week a new show for the Edinburgh Fringe Festival called Look at Me. Look at Me is a docu-comedy, that's a documentary feature comedy, all about whether what we appear to be is who we actually are.
It's the end of the show and I don't want it to be, but
Neither do
it's
I.
come to that time and now it is.
Thank you so much to all our guests. We've had Neil Jones come in, we had Emily Blickham, who else have we had?
We had the Blight Society, of course, the graffiti guys, they're amazing.
Thank you for watching, but now we've got the fabulously, almost as good looking as you, Sam, the fabulously good looking Colour Movement playing their song Roots.